to not allow ourselves to rest anymore because the week started. The weekend is not the only time for us to rest. Someone once asked me in a retreat in the past, like, uh, Monk Daniel, do you have vacation? Do you have any break? Do you have any weekends? Or do you look forward to weekends or like vacation or something like that? And actually, as a monk, we have a weekend and we have vacation all the time when we meditate. That is our time to rest. That is our time to truly find some happiness and rest of body and mind. So that's our weekend. So you can have a weekend every time, every day. As long as you know how to meditate, you can go back and find your point of peace inside of you. It's why we call it a refuge. My master would say we all have to find our inner refuge and be able to connect to it and become one with it inside of us. Because inside of us, we all have this, we call it refuge. It's a place of where you can retreat into and be safe and be happy and be relaxed. And that's our own mind. And unfortunately, some people feel like being with themselves or being with their mind is scary or not pleasant to be with. So we need to make sure that our mind is a happy place to be. Our mind is a pleasant place to be. And we can do that every day by coming here and practicing meditation, because every time you take the time to meditate, every session is always a step in the right direction to make your mind more clear, more bright, and get rid of the clutter, get rid of any built up stress, any built up negativity. It's always gonna be there because in our mind, we have both good things and bad things, right? We have the capability to think good and we have the capability to think negative, right? You can ask yourself throughout the week as we start Monday, how positive was your day today? How many thoughts in your day was negative and how many thoughts was positive? You can kind of measure it for yourself. And you can see that sometimes we can't help it to think negative because we don't train our mind to be positive. And the only way to do that is what we're doing right now is to practice meditation. And it's going to help you to be aware, be in tune with what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and being able to adjust quicker than normal. So hopefully everyone here who's been joining regularly is starting to feel that way, that, okay, I can stay more positive. Or even though sometimes there's some negative situation come in, someone say something mean to us, or maybe the weather isn't as pleasant as we would like it, according to right now, right? Right now, the heat wave all around the world, it's not as pleasant as we would like. But we can't change the weather, but we have to adjust our mind, adjust ourselves the best we can to continue to go on with our life in a peaceful and happy way instead of staying and lingering with that negativity. And we can do that easily because we know now when we meditate, right? Remember the technique? Just review, right? If you don't feel comfortable physically or mentally, we let it go. We adjust. We don't hold on to that thing that's making you feel uncomfortable, whether it's mentally or physically. So this is something that you have to carry out into your daily life as well. That habit is gonna happen from practicing meditation every day. It's because if you practice this method, okay, every time, let's say physically you feel uncomfortable, you adjust. You don't stay with the pain, right? Mentally, you are visualizing the image and you feel tense, you feel stressed, you feel uncomfortable. Just let go of the visualization and just be still for a moment. So by doing these little adjustments, we build that habit of letting go, building that habit of letting go. So in the future, as we continue the practice, it's going to be easier and easier not only to let go in your meditation of what's hurting you or what's keeping you from progressing, but it's also going to help you to be a person who's easier to let go as well on daily life when you have situations that yeah, we can't change it, but they say that, the past, we can only accept it or we can only let it go. We can't, go back and edit it. We can't, as much as we may want sometimes to have a time machine and go back to the past and fix the things or edit what we did, but we can't. All we can do is accept the past, learn from it, move on, and let go. And that's very hard to do initially for many people because we don't know how to let go. And this is what we're doing now. By practicing meditation, we're learning to let go of the past and let go of the future as well, and just kind of be here together and enjoying the meditation in the present moment. And we can be able to learn how to stay present and also how to let go, going together. So these are some, if you think about it, are some qualities that everyone in this world is looking for, right? It's hard for people to let go of things that are hurting them, whether it's a negative situation or something in the past that someone said, something happened to us. It's hard to let go. It's very hard to let go to certain things. But we're all taking the right steps in the right direction right now to learn how to let go by staying with ourself right now, meditating together, and learning to stay in the present. So the key thing is when we meditate, that what I wanted to talk about is that sometimes, sorry, keep coming. One second. Okay. Oh, never mind. What I wanted to talk about is when we have negative situation or we have some feeling that we don't feel good about, it's like darkness that we're stuck in, right? And we don't know how to get out of the situation. We don't know what to do next. And a lot of times we have to look for the answers from other people or try to find someone to help us to get through that darkness or get through that negativity. But actually right now, if you practice meditation more, you're going to realize that actually we have the power to find our own light, find our own solutions inside of us. And it's not just like a metaphor of where you can find the light inside, but when you actually meditate, you're be able to experience and feel that state of mind of where your mind is clear, when your mind is settled, when your mind is calm. And you're going to be able to see and experience many things that may be amazing or astonishing or even as seem like some kind of supernatural thing that you never expected to happen within yourself. But it's just your own mind, the power of your mind of when it's clear, where it's calm, it's relaxed, and it's starting to let go of all the things that are kind of holding it back, right? So today and every day we practice, we can go step by step closer and closer to being able to be in control of our mind, be in control of what we think, what we feel, and how to connect to that happiness inside of us. So we can navigate the darkness with the right source of light. And that light can come from within you. That light can come from your own mind. It's a mind that you generate, it's a brightness that you generated from within you by just letting go, relaxing your body, calming your mind. And as you do that, naturally your mind is going to go back to its natural state of where it's clear and bright. It's similar to my master would say that inside of us we all have an inner sun. A sun that is shining, it's our mind. But the problem is we don't really take time to go and look at it. We don't take time to access that brightness inside of you, that power inside of you, that positivity inside of you. And we cover it up with many thoughts, cover it up with many distractions. So we never have the opportunity to see what's actually always been there. It's like you have this room in your house that you never went inside. And in that room is like this amazing treasure, but we don't know we don't take the time to actually open the door and go take it and see what's inside. And even the problem also is that room it's dark. So when you open it, you go inside, it's dark and you can't see what's inside there. But eventually you find the switch and you turn on the switch and you see, oh, inside of this room, there's so many things that I didn't even realize was here in my own house. Your mind's the same way. Inside of you, when you close your eyes now, maybe it's dark. Maybe there's nothing there yet. But that doesn't mean there's nothing there. It just means you need to take some time to adjust your mind, calm it down, relax it. And before you know it, you're going to find that switch. And it's going to snap and you're going to see and experience something that's always been waiting within you, just waiting for you to relax and look inside instead of looking outside all the time. And we should all feel very fortunate and proud of yourself that you are taking the journey, taking the opportunity, using your time now correctly so you can take the time to find that room that's always been inside of you. You know, it's not a hidden room. It's not a secret doorway that you have to find. It's actually right inside of you right now. All we have to do is close our eyes and we can go and find it together right now. So let's take some time to meditate together so we can find that door inside. The door of happiness, it opens from within. And we can, take the time right now to let that door open by just relaxing your body and calming your mind. So I'd like to invite everyone right now, before we start our meditation, if you need some time to stretch, need some time to get yourself ready, please feel free to do that right now. So like always, let's take the time together to take it easy, take it slow. No need to rush, no need to hurry. Because meditation is not about how fast we start. It's not about the speed, but the direction that we're going. We need to make sure that we start correctly so that we can go in the right direction. And that begins from the moment we take the time to find a comfortable position, whether we're sitting on the floor, in a chair, on our bed. Try to find a position that's comfortable, but also helps us to feel aware. And then we can slowly and gently close our eyes, naturally, softly, the same way we would when we go to sleep. Taking the time to adjust our body, allowing ourselves to relax. And that starts right now. Relaxing and releasing. Checking softly and gently that we are comfortable. Whether it's the way we close our eyes, making sure that we close our eyes softly, gently, naturally. And for the rest of the meditation, we can forget that they're even there. We no longer need to use our eyes, because meditation is about using our feeling of relaxation, being conscious with comfort. As long as we have these two feelings, we will begin to experience the inner happiness, the inner peace, the inner calm. So let's continue to create the feeling of relaxation by relaxing and releasing every muscle, every part of our body, relaxing our face, our eyebrows, our eyes, allowing our shoulders to drop, to relax, relaxing down our arms, to our hands, placing them comfortably, relaxingly, relaxing down our back, down our legs, all the way down to our feet. Breathing in deeply, exhaling slowly, trying to feel the relaxation as it enters our body. As we breathe in deeply, feeling our breath as it brings the relaxation, the coolness, as it enters our body, filling our lungs, spreading and expanding to every corner of our body. Helping to melt away, to release any tension, any tightness, any hidden stress. And then we can put a small, content smile on our face, as if we are embracing, welcoming, allowing the comfort and relaxation to grow, to expand within us. As we do this, the relaxation will help us to let go, to help us to let go physically and also mentally. But now we need to continue to let go mentally, letting go to any thoughts, putting everything aside, It's not time for us to plan. We need to put down and stop carrying any baggage. The only thing we need to take with us is our body and our mind. The journey within, we don't need to bring anything else. So with this time, it's a time for us, a golden opportunity of where we can put everything aside, letting go of the past, stopping ourselves from grasping the future, so that we can just be free right now to receive the happiness within us that's waiting for us right in front of us, right inside of us. We don't need to look anywhere else. All the answers, all the solutions, they can come when our mind is still and our mind is silent. So let's take the time to let go. And to help us to let go, to keep us in the present, we can visualize, we can use the mantra, or use any method that helps you to focus on one thing comfortably, relaxingly, as we repeat the mantra in our mind. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Or you can repeat, clear and bright, clear and bright. As we use this mantra, it helps our mind to let go. Allow yourself to let go so that we can receive something better. As we repeat the mantra, our mind will begin to calm down gradually and naturally. Or some of us may find it easy and relaxing to visualize an image, imagining it within ourselves, or imagining it however we like, wherever we like, not worrying about the clarity, but doing it simply, easily, playfully. You can imagine the full moon, the sun, a star, or any image you like that helps your mind to be pure, helps your mind to be comfortable. Whether we use the mantra or the visualization, or whatever method we use, it's only to help us to stay present. And eventually, no matter the method we use, we also have to let go of that. We will know for ourselves when it's the right time to let go, because we will feel that we don't need it anymore. Because our mind will become more quiet, more still, more calm. And at that point, we just simply want to sit and relax, doing nothing. Just let it be. Allow the relaxation and comfort that we feel to embrace us, to carry our mind deeper inside. To that special place a special place that's been within us this whole time. A place of positivity that we can generate within us, that we can access anytime, anywhere. All we need to do is give ourselves the time to relax our body and calm our mind. As long as we feel conscious with comfort, as long as we feel relaxed or just feel neutral, our mind is healing itself, recharging, refreshing. As the darkness within our mind, the clutter, the distractions, they will begin to fade. They will begin to disappear. As we use the visualization or the mantra to be like the wind of clarity that will gently blow away all the clouds, leaving our mind clear and bright, shining like the sun. But a special kind of brightness where it feels cool, it's relaxing to see, to feel. It's because we're not looking with our eyes, but we're experiencing with our feeling. So let's just continue to relax and to release. Allowing the relaxation to be our guide. Use it as a meter. All we need to do is observe that feeling. Is our feeling of relaxation increasing? If so, we just continue. Allow it to grow, allow it to expand. Is our relaxation staying the same? Do we just feel neutral? In that case, give it some time. Be patient. Don't worry. Sometimes it just takes a bit of patience. And we need to check, are we expecting? Are we anticipating? And if we are, we need to quickly let go. Because now our mind is in the future. It's no longer in the present. So we just need to gently and softly come back. Come back to using the mantra. Come back to being in balance. Using the visualization or whatever you feel comfortable, so that your mind can come back to the present. Because only when your mind is in the present will be able to access and receive the inner happiness. It will come naturally. As long as we create the foundation of relaxation of both body and mind. This foundation will be able to support all the inner experiences and all the happiness that we can feel that can come from meditation. Which that inner happiness, it's actually endless. It will only increase. The more we relax, the more we let go, the more able we will be to receive more and more happiness. So let's continue together to enjoy the meditation relaxingly, comfortably. And remember, at any moment, at any point, if we feel that we're off balance, we don't feel comfortable physically or mentally, or we find ourselves wandering, drifting, we need to softly and gently adjust. Don't be afraid to adjust. the sooner we come back to being in balance, where we feel comfortable, where we feel aware and alert, that's when our meditation will continue. Every second, every moment, where we feel conscious with comfort. Our mind is becoming more clear, more bright, automatically and naturally. So let's continue to meditate together in silence. Samma Araham. Samma Araham. Now that our mind is more calm, more relaxed, every moment that we collect it, where we feel comfortable, where we feel relaxed, every moment where our mind became still, where our mind stopped, that is a bright moment. A moment when our mind is free from any negativity, free from greed, anger, delusion. It's a moment when our mind is replaced, when our mind is replacing all that negativity with the feeling of peace, of serenity, of happiness. So now that we have taken the time to generate that positivity within us, we should spend a small amount of time to spread it, to expand it, as if we're spreading our love and kindness, not only to ourselves, but to our family, to our loved ones, to our friends, slowly expanding, opening our mind, opening our hearts. We can do this by feeling that happiness within you, wherever it may be, almost as if that happiness is like an inner sun shining, where you can feel that warmth, feel that brightness, and allow it to expand from within us, expanding to cover us, and then expanding out, expanding out to cover our house, expanding out to cover our house, as if it's being able to continue to expand, to cover our town, all the way out, to cover our city, to cover our country, expanding until we can feel as if the world is covered. And at that point, we can wish for everyone, for every being, wishing for everyone to be healthy, to be safe, to be free from any suffering. Wishing for everyone to have the opportunity to come and meditate, to find their inner happiness, to find their source of positivity themselves. And then we can continue to wish for whatever we would like for ourselves, for our loved ones. When our mind is positive, our mind is an element of success. So take a moment right now to use your positive mind. And once we have finished wishing, you can come back to ourselves. Come back to where we feel relaxed, wherever that point may be. Coming back to where we feel comfortable, where we feel relaxed. Coming back to that happy feeling, that point of bliss, of serenity within you. And let's just stay there, calmly, comfortably, contently, for a moment. Sapphe Buddha Palapata Pacheganang Chayang Palang Arahantana Te Sherakang Pantami Sapaso Sapaputtha Nupavena Sapathamma Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Sathasoti Bhavantu Te. By the power, the positivity that you have generated within yourself, may that positive mind help to bless our life, to be fortunate in every way. And when we are ready, we may slowly and gently open our eyes. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you had a good journey. Welcome back. Before we continue, let's take a moment to see how everyone's doing. If you were able to find your inner smile, and please share it right now to everyone. So like always, take a moment to turn on your camera, please.
Okay, let's have our group photo. If you would like to join, so please turn on your camera and smile. Smile, smile, smile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Oh, it's good to see everyone. Even if you didn't turn on your camera, that's okay. Hopefully you're smiling, or we can feel your smile through the camera anyway. So I would like to, like always, please, if you could share your experience and how you felt today, maybe from 1 to 5, depending on how you felt. If you could please share. Sorry, where is it? Oh, there it is. If you can please share how you felt, and if you can also expand too, from other than putting the number, okay, I feel like a 5, I feel like a 3, I feel like a 1. If you can also write too, how did you feel in detail, that would be wonderful as well. So we can see and we can share and we can be encouragement for everyone else, including myself, to see, okay, everyone is on the right path, everyone's doing well. Or even if you didn't meditate as well as you would like, we can help each other as well. Okay. So if anyone has any questions or comments, please write. Oh, they can't write. No wonder. I'm like it's silent. Can you give them permission, please? I don't know who's the host. Can I type? Hello? Okay. Mm. Oh, okay. There's everyone. Mark with a 3. Very good. Li Chu 4. Hazel 4. Edwin 3.5. Everyone is, oh, we have a 2. It's okay. If you could expand too, why was it a 2? 4, 4. Okay, everyone overall is very good. Or even a 2, I wouldn't say is not, on the scale is good. Anywhere from 1 to 5, because every session that you take the time to meditate is already progress anyway. And there's no bad session, because I know it's not always easy to still and calm our mind. But even though it may not seem like you progress that much, but just think about it this way, like, your mind is like running a marathon for many years, and it never took a second to stop. So can you think about yourself like when you ran really far and then you just had a moment to rest? How good do you feel? Right? You just have a moment to take a breath. Maybe someone gave you some water, right? Your mind feels the same way when you give it some time to just rest, even though you couldn't rest as long as you wanted, or maybe it was just a brief second or something like that. That's a huge step for your mind to just, okay, rest. And in that moment where your mind rests, it can heal itself. So be happy if you come to meditate. You're gonna make sure that your mind is getting healed. Your mind is, it's like similar to our body. It's actually very similar if you know about, like, our body is pretty amazing in itself, that if you just give it some time to sleep, right, it helps it in that deep sleep from like 1 to 2 a.m. Our body is preparing itself the best it can. Obviously it can't, overcome aging and sickness, aging, but it does its best to reset itself and try to realign itself and look after itself. And our mind is the same way, and actually more powerful than that. It can heal itself a lot quicker and more deeply. And if your mind is more positive, more healed, you're going to see the benefits not only to your mental health, but your physical health too, because it helps to put everything in balance. And, when your mind is in balance, your hormones, everything will be in balance. So you'll find yourself sleeping deeper, easier, and all those things. So, anyone have any questions? Today is pretty quiet. Okay, from Li Chu. I was able to stay focused until towards the end of the session when my mind started to wander. Hope to do better next time. Oh, that's already great, as you could stay focused almost until the end. That's like, we meditate for a pretty long time. It's not, just 5 minutes. A lot of people I saw, like, different practices. Sometimes they meditate just like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So being able to still your mind and keep your mind focused comfortably and relaxingly for almost, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, that's huge. Some people in this world, I don't want to say some people, the majority of people, they can't stay still or just physically stay still. And then mentally, it's another huge obstacle to stay in one spot and also mentally be in one place at the same time. I remember myself back in university, even though I know about meditation and then been practicing it since I was a kid. I remember I stopped practicing meditation for a while, and I didn't know. All of a sudden, I felt really stressed, so I wanted to try to meditate, in my dorm, and it was so hard. Just like 1 minute to stay still and keep our mind in the present. So I can see how difficult it can be, and also just you should feel so proud of yourself that you can keep your mind still for 50 minutes, 40 minutes. So even though you lost it at the end, that's okay. What you gained is that 50 minutes. So don't worry about it and just keep going. If you feel off balance, never treat it as like a frustration, like where your mind starts to wander again. That's okay. It's normal. Our mind has been doing that our whole life. So as you find your mind wandering, you just realize it. Oh, it's going away. It's floating away. Come back, come back, come back. The way to bring it back is just to use the mantra, use the visualization, or just to open your eyes and recenter yourself, and then close your eyes again and continue. So hope to do better next time. I'm sure you will do better next time. 50 minutes is great. From Tan, I felt content as my neighbors cooking. I felt content as my neighbors were cooking, and it's a very bad odor. I felt suffocated, so I kept being neutral. Okay, so on the positive side, you were able to, stay neutral, even though the odor or the smell maybe isn't as pleasant or something we may not enjoy. So that's very good that you are being able to. Yeah, this is one of the benefits of meditation, that we can let go of what's annoying us and focus on what's making us happy, which is the meditation. So that's very good that you can do that. From Dharmendra, light breathing, trying to do it all the time. Is that advisable? Yes, you can use light breathing, or you can focus on your breath in your meditation. That's also a very common technique when you breathe in and breathe out and just follow your breath. But just one tip I would like you to try a little bit further is, when you take a deep breath, try to feel where that breath ends. Take a really deep breath, and you'll feel like an endpoint of your breath. And try to place your mind there instead, and keep it there the best you can. And you will see that your mind can be more calm if you give it a try. I could focus, from Tan again, I could focus on being calm but not going to the point of happiness. That's okay. I mean, not every meditation is going to be super blissful, overflowing with joy and happiness. And, as long as you feel neutral, that's a good meditation in itself. So being calm, being relaxed, and maybe not to the point of what we would say happiness for ourselves, but at least you feel content and you feel neutral. That's okay. From Elsa, hi, today more concentration. Okay, so that's good. If it's concentration in the sense that you are more aware of what's happening in your meditation, that's really, like, if you feel comfortable and you feel alert and you feel conscious together, that's the ideal. Sometimes it's a little bit easy to get too comfortable, too relaxed, and in that point, the key thing is we feel refreshed and we feel alert as well as comfortable. It's not like a comfort where we feel more drowsy, more almost like we're daydreaming. In that sense, we're a little bit too comfortable, and we need to find something to bring us into balance more. So if you feel that way, and you can increase your consciousness or increase your awareness by using the mantra, using the visualization again, or focusing on your breathing, or focusing on where you feel relaxed. It can be a point, it can be a place, and we can increase our awareness at that point. From Hazel, very good though. From Hazel, I have been quite busy lately, stressful, and felt unwell, but this session helps me to refresh my mind and body. I felt the time pass by very fast. Very good, Hazel. I mean, this is like the key emotion, that where if you felt the time pass by fast, and this means you enjoy the meditation. But another one, just a tip, I don't know, just sometimes we have that feeling as well, where the time passed by quickly, but when we open our eyes, we don't really remember what happened in our meditation. It's just like a blink, and we realize the meditation's over when you hear, the sound at the end, the chanting at the end. If that case, okay, maybe we have to check, maybe I was a little bit too relaxed. But if you open your eyes and you feel fresh, you feel alert, you feel more relaxed, comfortable, okay, that's good. So just a check. I'm sure you didn't feel the first way, but sometimes we have that kind of meditation as well. The time passed quickly, but what happened? I don't know. In that case, okay, maybe a little bit too comfortable, and we may have fell asleep. Okay, from Vanessa. Hello, Monk Daniel and everyone. Challenges are rising these days, especially maintaining my blissful and well-meaning path in every way aspect of life, including with negative people, aggressive and fearful people around me who fear and go the negative loop, forgetting their calling and being a service to others in a mutually benefiting way. It's very difficult and exhausting in a way to rebalance my mind, sleep, food, control of the mind, versus all these uncontrollable waves coming into my own planet. I can't live on an island, although I did last year. Wow. But segregating myself from people draining me is getting a bit heavy. Difficult to keep my own community while even sometimes it takes energy. I feel like I am the only one almost making real efforts to not live life as an accident and feel like it's a bit unfair to be used by others and rarely lifted with like-minded people, I think. That's what I was reflecting on during the meditation, how much it takes to get back to my level of sabai. Okay. Very good. Thank you for sharing. I mean, I think a lot of people will feel this way. Sometimes we're not isolated and we're not living by ourselves. So it takes like a big heart. It takes a big, strong mind to go through this world that's surrounded with negativity. 90% of people, I would say, are not even, most people nowadays are not as positive and, peace of mind as we would want. But we have a big heart to kind of, change ourselves first and try to be the change in the world that we want to see. So that takes a big heart and it takes a lot of courage. But everyone here is, putting in the effort to do that. And it's difficult in the beginning, of course. But as we practice meditation more and more, as you can see with like Tan, there's a bad odor or someone's being noisy next door, it's not that big of a deal anymore because you have a happiness from within you. So anything that's like happening on the outside doesn't really matter as much. And it won't impact us as much as before. It's kind of like we're building an immunity to all the, you can say that greed, anger, delusion, and all that negative emotions from people, all those waves, all those negative things that are bombarding us. We need to build an immunity to it. And the only way we can build an immunity is from within us, from our mind. And it's similar to, I don't want to say it's like a vaccine, it's actually better than a vaccine because a vaccine you have to kind of, there's so many side effects and there's so many things, right? But our mind, it's like we're creating a natural vaccine within ourselves from our mind that is stronger, that our mind is being able to rise above. The negativity is still there, but we're floating above it and we're rising above it. Like the sun, there's clouds, but if we can get above the clouds, we can get to the sun. We can get to the warmth, we can get to the brightness. All right, it's similar to that. We need to raise our mind above the negativity. Just keep going, keep meditating, and it's going to make you stronger in every way. And I know it's difficult to control everything. That's because whether our sleep, our how do we take care of ourselves, balance our life. That's why we always have to go back to step one is balance your mind first. Don't wait for everything else to fall into balance because we can't control everything, but the thing that we can control is our mind. So start with your mind first, and then we can slowly go to the other things. Okay, what should I do next? First thing we should always think of is look after my mind first, step one. And then step two, step three will come automatically after your mind is more clear, your mind is more happy. So always remind yourself that if my mind is clear and bright, everything else is going to be successful easily. Keep it as like a mantra to yourself. Because we always kind of go back to that old habit of that we need to do this, do that first. Have to get this out of the way, get that out of the way. But we need to make a new habit now that, okay, before I do anything else, let me take care of my mind first, and then go do the rest of the things. So thank you for sharing, and please, start from step 1. Look after your mind first, and then everything else that feels so heavy, so draining, it's gonna be a lot less worse. It's gonna be a lot better, actually. It's still there, but we have the strength to overcome it. It's similar to they say that when we let go of like the things that are hurting us, it doesn't mean those things are gone. It just means we don't let them control us anymore. We don't let the negative things or those things that we had happen to us. It doesn't mean that those things never happened, but we just don't let them control us anymore. So we can only do that by getting back in control of our mind and letting your mind be free from whatever is making it. It's like we're holding on to that negative thing, but so we need to let go as soon as possible, because the longer we hold on to that negativity, that heavy feeling, that negative feeling, the more damage we're doing to ourselves. So okay. From Edwin, this time I've seen a sunny grassland with the wind blowing over it. I feel pleasant, but not long enough, just a moment. So I tried hard to back to it several times, but every time I cannot last for long. Strange. Yeah, sometimes we can have that image like that, so that's fine. But the key thing is that you feel pleasant, even though it wasn't for a long time. That's okay. But next time, you don't really need to try hard to get back to that moment. Just the key thing here is you try hard. So sometimes when we try hard, it's a little bit too much force, and we kind of just need to take it easy and just, accept that it's not lasting long. Sometimes we want it to last longer, but in the beginning, those moments of peace is only to like 1 second, 2 seconds. So that's okay. It's 1 second, 2 seconds. Those little moments are already miracle moments in itself, where your mind is free from any negativity. So just collect those moments. Even though it's a moment, that's okay. From Catalina, the mantra helped me to come back when my mind was distracted. I had good periods of stillness and calm. Thank you, Magdalena. Yes, very good. Because meditation is about knowing when to do something and when to not do something. There's a balance between doing nothing and doing something. So the mantra is when we use it to get to that still point, that calm point. But of course, that point doesn't last forever. Like Edwin explained, it's only a few seconds. And when your mind starts to drift again, no problem. Don't get frustrated. Just go back to using the mantra again, and it will bring your mind back to that still point again. So in the beginning, it's always kind of a back and forth, like a tug of war between your mind wanting to go out and travel. It's kind of like a rebel, like a teenager a little bit that wants to travel, wants to get out of the house. But we have to, come back. And we use the mantra to bring your mind back, something like that. And in the beginning, it will take a little bit of effort to call it back. But as you do it more often, it's going to get quicker and easier. So very good that you, as you said, you had good periods of stillness. So you had not just one period, but many periods. And it's only going to get, every time you come back to that period of stillness again, it's going to get longer naturally, because it's like we're building that muscle, building that mind muscle that is used to staying still longer and longer. And we do that only by repetition. It will get longer automatically. From Elsa, I'm happy. Very good. I'm happy to see that you're happy. From Tan, it's hard when the environment didn't allow me that much. I got up and walked around and came back to meditate. Restarted as often as I could. Also, I shared self-love and kindness. Yes, very good. Okay, maybe tonight the neighbors are loud too. No problem. Instead of being frustrated, send some love and kindness to them and just let it go. You know, maybe some days we are loud too and we don't know it. So we're not always in the right, and they maybe not, they don't want to ignore you. I'm pretty sure they don't want to annoy your meditation. Maybe they're doing something. So just let it be and focus on the mantra instead, and you can let it go. From Marky Mark, thank you, Monk Daniel. I started the session a little distracted. Sorry, as I was late, so lots of wandering thoughts, etc. Finally, though, I managed to calm my mind down and I had a peaceful end of the session. Although I didn't go as deep as I've done before, still relaxing and refreshing though. Sadhu, sadhu. Very good. I mean, even though you were distracted and you had a lot of wandering thoughts, you can still get to that fresh, refreshing feeling, that still feeling. So that's great to see that it's your progress of meditation, your consistency in practice. It can really help you to get to that stillness every time. And I think a lot of times, sometimes just as a tip, that if you feel that today was very busy and you came to the meditation in a rush, all we have to do is be more patient. And the downfall, or like the mistake some people make, is that they expect to get their mind still quick and easily like last time. But yesterday they didn't have that many distractions. But today we had a lot of distractions. So when we start our meditation, if we can make that understanding that, okay, today I was really busy. Today I didn't have that much time to let go and get ready for this meditation session. So you can give yourself a little prep talk that, okay, this session, don't expect too much. Sometimes we go into the sessions expecting too much from the beginning, like, oh, I want to get still right away. But it's not possible according to the factors that we went through so far. So if you take a moment to reflect on that, okay, today maybe it's going to take a little bit longer. No problem. Let me just be a little bit more patient, be with the mantra longer. And then the amazing thing is, if you can make that mindset, it's actually going to be quick. But sometimes we don't have that mindset and we're, man, I want to get still in 5 minutes. What happened? So it's always about just a little bit of that mindset, and you can talk to yourself, give yourself a little prep talk, and it's actually going to go a long way to make it smoother. So hopefully that can help in the future. If you're going to the meditation not expecting too much, and when you don't expect anything, you're going to get everything that you want from the meditation automatically, because your mind is free from expectation, your mind is free from desire, and that's a mind that can let go quick. Okay. Fiona, I suffer from loneliness. The meditation and Buddhism helps me to feel this as solitude. Yes, very good. And many of us can feel lonely at times, but when we meditate, we can find that we're not lonely, that we're not alone. We can find a feeling of being by ourselves, but we're not lonely, meaning that we're free from all the distractions, free from all the negativity. We are by ourselves, but we're not alone. We're with happiness and with positivity that's inside of us. And there's actually there's many things that can be an experience in our meditation that will help us to feel as if we're never alone. There's something inside of us always, positive energy within us always. And we can connect to that more and more as we meditate. Trying to see everyone's comments. One moment. Okay. So I think that's about most of it. So I would like to invite everyone to please continue to meditate throughout this week. keep your mind, as Vanessa shared, there's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of things going around and all over the world right now. So it should be an indicator to ourselves that now more than ever that we need to look after our mind and take the time to, before you go out into the world, before you go out of your house, make sure that you're ready to go out by taking some time to meditate, starting your day with meditation, ending your day with meditation, and ideally, putting meditation into your daily practice as well. When you have some moments, try to use those free moments to, reconnect with your mind and see if you can apply your meditation more and more into your day. Or at least at the bare minimum, please start your day with meditation and end your day with meditation. And just doing that, you'll see a huge improvement and help you to have a strong immunity in the rest of with all the negativity. And eventually you'll get to a point where the positivity within you will overcome the negativity around you. And you can get to that point. And you can be, not only a bright light for yourself, but a bright light to your friends, your family, and everyone that you interact with. And people are going to feel it. You're going to feel it. And you're just going to see the positive change around you and within you. So please continue to meditate and see you guys next Monday and also this Thursday. And hope to see you soon. Please stay healthy and safe and stay cool. I know it's kind of hot. If you can't cool off physically, at least try to cool off mentally. So see you soon, everyone. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Monk Daniel, to guiding meditation and teaching us today. And let everyone pay respect to our teaching monk all together. Bow, bow, bow.
May everyone, by the positivity that you generated within yourself from your mind, and by all the positive things that you have done in your life that you can recall or that you can't recall, now that your mind is positive, may all that positive energy come and help to make your life fortunate and blissful and happy in every way, help to protect you, help to guide you, to be surrounded with positive people, positive situations, and most importantly, may be able to still your mind quickly and easily and connect to that source of happiness within you very soon and at all times. Sadhu.